called Some Days No, Some Days Yes. I'm a little surprised that I phrased it the negative first, then the other way. Because I just sang it to myself for a second, the other way around. Anyways. You had a lot to say about it when we started. You had much less to say about it when we parted. And now the palpitations of my heart, yeah, I can't don't match the pound of steps as you barred it away. And now lost love takes us out uncharted to a sea of fishy people quickly darting. I wanna tell you and beg your pardon, but really what did we do but harden Ryan? And then some days yes, and then some days yes, and then some days no, and then some days no, and then some days yes, and some days yes, and then some days no. Some days yes, and then some days yes, some days no, and then some days no, and then some days yes, and then some days yes, and some days no. My mother taught me how to pray for us. My instincts show me that was praying on us. The line between what's easy and patience might just be so simple that it delays us. I love all these songs that have Her by Mom. It's so fitting. Out in the New Year's potent vibration, I found a new sense of it's not pretend, it's pure imagination. The walls always disappear on our vacation. And then some days yes, and then some days yes, and then some days no. Some days no, and then some days yes, and then some days yes, and then some days no. And then some days yes, and then some days yes, and then some days no. Some days no, and then some days yes, and then some days yes, and then some days no. Alright, I'll be back for one more, and then we'll be through the 24th, but I'm going to catch up to the 28th today.